Oh, come on. Work with me. Sorry, a little edgy this evening, guys. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Okay, so I think we got that squared away. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Bear Den. Today we are going to do some rock and roll Jeopardy trivia. How this is going to work is I'm going to read a question, and I'm going to give 5 seconds by the timer up there to answer. And I will keep track of who answers how many questions, and we will go from there. All right. So sorry about earlier. Real life always comes first, as you guys know. And sometimes Miss Mary has other priorities outside of YouTube that are more important. So thank you for understanding. So first question is, who withheld the tapes for his fourth album, Hard Promises, to protest record label price hikes in 1981? So, who withheld the tapes for his fourth album, Hard Promises, to protest record label price hikes in 1981? Anybody have a guess? Alrighty, we're at the end of time, guys. That was Tom Petty withheld his tapes for his fourth album, Hard Promises, to protest record label hikes. All right, so next question is, what best-selling Green Day album was released in 1994? What best-selling Green Day album was released in 1994? I don't think I had this one, actually. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, get those final guesses in, guys. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? All right. That album was titled Dookie. Lovely name. Always with them, Green Day, right? Okay. Next question. By what moniker is Tracy Morrow better known as? So a moniker is kind of like a nickname. What moniker is Tracy Morrow better known as? Do 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 do. I always mix this one up with another, so do 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 do. Hello, Ghosty Coco. Hello, Josie. Hello, Bristol. Any final guesses for what moniker is Tracy Morrow better known as? No, not that. Tracy Morrow is better known as Ice-T. Does very excellent work on Law and Order SVU as Vin Tutuola, I believe is his name. Who released the best-selling album of her 35-year career in 1998? Who released the best-selling album of her 35-year career in 1998? Holy crap. Mary cannot speak today. Hello, Hadley. How are you? All right, guys, get your final guesses in for who released the best-selling album of her 35-year career in 1998. Anyone else? The answer is Cher with her album Believe. Cher got her start with Sonny Bono in the 60s, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Oh, this is a good one. Who had a top 10 hit in 1989 with Dear Me? Hello, Clara. Who had a top 10 hit in 1989 with Dear Me? Hello, Tadek. '89 hit with Dear Me. Do, 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 do. All right, guys, the answer to that is Lori Morgan. Oh, these are country ones, seems, in this row. But that's okay. Who bounced back with her 1998 album, I'm All Right? Right? Who bounced back with her 1998 album, I'm All Right? And I'll give you a hint and say it was a country singer. We are playing 80s and 90s music trivia. And the answer to that last question was Jo Dee Messina had a 1998 album, I'm All Right. My favorite song by Jo Dee Messina is Peace Sign, which I'm going to listen to very soon. Nope, Jo Dee Messina. What word finishes this Shania Twain song title? Man, I feel like a... Hey, 48, what's up? What word finishes this Shania Twain song title? Man, I feel like a... No, don't scratch me. No, don't scratch me. Yep, you're right. So we'll mark you down for one there, amigo. Next question. Who was the biggest selling group in America in 1989 with 7 top 10 hits, including I'll Be Loving You Forever? Biggest selling group in 1989 with 7 top 10 hits, including I'll Be Loving You Forever. This is kind of an old one. I was little when this band was out. I think they just did a reunion tour too, a couple years ago, maybe. Yep. Okay. That was New Kids on the Block. So, next question. Who replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen? Who replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen? 1, 2. So that is Sammy Hagar. So Anthony got that one right. Anthony and Joe are tied for 1. Next question. Who recorded the album Doggy Style? Who recorded the album Doggy Style? Any guesses, anyone? You can do whatever you gotta do. Oh, goodness. Yep, it's gonna be one of these days. I can already tell. All right, final guesses, anybody? Snoop Dogg recorded Doggy Style. All right. Next question is, how young was Britney Spears when she first appeared on Broadway? 8, 10, or 12? How old was Britney Spears when she appeared on Broadway? 8, 10, or 12? Anyone have a guess? Okay, Britney Spears was actually 10 when she first appeared on Broadway. Oh, this is a good question. It's a little detailed, this question, but that's okay. True or false? Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of a raven. True or false? Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of a raven. Anyone have any final guesses? The correct answer is actually false. Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of a bat. So Joe and Anthony are still tied for 1. And so we will carry on with our next question. Which band claimed you gotta fight for your right to party? Which band claimed you gotta fight for your right to party? Okay, Anthony's got an answer. Oh, there is a bit of a time delay. I'm sorry. So this is probably going to suck, but there's not prizes on the line today anyway. So we're just having a good time and keeping Mary from crashing out right now. So thank you. Looks like Anthony got that one with the Beastie Boys. Hey, play nice, guys. I will end this stream right now and go back to laying in bed with the cat. I guess that's the equivalent of 80s and 90s. I'll turn this car around right now. Anyways. Oh boy. Yes, Cat's Eye, I do speak a little Spanish. Hola, me llamo Mary. Vivo en Nueva York. Tiene 43 años. You can speak. Puedes hablar español en las palabras y yo entiendo poquito. All right. Name one of the two male pop stars who were in the Mickey Mouse Club with Britney and Christina. JC Chases? Oh, fuck. I just gave away the answer. I'm doing great today. Hello, Eric. How are you? What pop singer's self-titled album debuted in 1999 and did the single What a Girl Wants? What pop singer's self-titled album debuted in 1999 and included the single What a Girl Wants? Anyone have a guess? Okay, Anthony's got his guess in. Anybody else want to guess? All right. So the answer to What a Girl Wants was Christina Aguilera. Hello, Funk. No, I don't think I'm going to do music tonight. I'm just going to do music trivia for maybe 15 more minutes. I have to get up early to go to the doctor, so I think I'm going to pack it in early tonight. It's not a good day, so. What 80s duo had to return their Grammy? What 80s duo had to return their Grammy? Anybody have any other guesses? All right, looks like Funk Congress got the answer first. So we will give him the fictional point. That doesn't really actually matter. Next question. What was Michael Jackson's sixth album called? What was Michael Jackson's sixth album called? Neither did I. So that's totally okay. Anybody else have any guesses? No, thank you. I'll stay off the island. The answer was actually Thriller. So Thriller was Michael Jackson's sixth album. So nobody gets fictional points that time. Next question. Who wrote the song Summer of 69 in 1984? The song Summer of 69 in 1984. Yep, these are supposed to be 80s and 90s, but I don't, to be honest with you, I got this game from Dollar General, so I don't know if it's completely accurate. Anybody else have any final guesses? Well, you never know. Oh, yeah, he did, for sure. With the Jackson 5. Oh my goodness, did my brain just quit on me? Okay. So, The Summer of 69 was written by Bryan Adams. Looks like Funk got it first. All right. So, what was Madonna's first greatest hits? You don't have to sit out. The points don't matter. There's no prizes tonight. Sorry, guys. Maybe someday I'll do it for prizes, but not today. Today we're just kind of running through it and seeing how it would work if it's okay and so on. But what was Madonna's first greatest hits album titled? You might be my lucky star. Mm-hmm. Any other guesses? I think there's only 3 of us playing, but that's okay. Her greatest hits album was called The Immaculate Collection. Kind of a fitting name, for sure. Next question in the rap genre. Whose first single in 1995 was In My Lifetime? Whose first single in 1995 was In My Lifetime? All right, anybody with a final guess? That was Jay-Z. I actually don't remember that one. It was around the time I should have, but I don't remember it. All right, next question. What INXS singer died of autoerotic let me try that again. What INXS singer died of autoerotic asphyxiation in his hotel room in 1997? INXS singer who died in 1997. I actually did not know that was how he died, but all right. Yep, that is correct. Michael Hutchence. I really like INXS's music. They're good. Next question. What boy band group disbanded in 1994 to concentrate on solo careers? What boy band broke up in 94 to concentrate on solo careers? Alrighty. The correct answer is New Kids on the Block. Had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. Next question. What Neil Diamond song was covered by UB40? I actually did not know that was a cover. I'm learning stuff as we go by today, guys. This is good business. Ah, goodness. That's real hot. It wasn't very warm here today. I mean, it was shorts weather, but it wasn't like it was a few days ago. Correct answer is red wine. Jesus. Oh, I hate it when I stutter. Right. Next question. Who became a star after Sony Music honcho Tony Mottola heard her demo tape in his car? Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, or Madonna? And I think this is a mistake. I think his name was actually Tommy Mottola. But I'm going to have to look that up. I don't think his name was Tony. I think it was Tommy. So I'll have to fact check my cards before I play again. Alrighty. And the correct answer is Mariah Carey. And I do believe she and Tommy were an item for a while. Hello, Sky. How are you? That's the only reason I remembered his name is because I think they dated. What blues legend opened for ZZ Top in 1981, 40 years after his first recordings? What blues legend opened for ZZ Top in 1981, 40 years after his first recordings? I've had a few better days, Sky, but I'm fine. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Mr. No here and there. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, honey. I only have cards from the 80s and 90s. That's all that is in my game. So, unfortunately, I'll try and see if I can't find another game with more recent stuff. Hello, Hamza. How are you? The answer to the question is what blues legend opened for ZZ Top in 1981, 40 years after his first recordings, is Muddy Waters. What 1996 Celine Dion hit became the best-selling adult contemporary song ever? What 1996 Celine Dion hit became the best-selling adult contemporary song ever? See, I am not completely sure this card is right because I thought it was that, but it's telling me something different. Because I definitely thought it was My Heart Will Go On, but the card is saying Because You Loved Me. So I'm going to check on that because I don't think that's right. You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my knee. 'Cause you knew that I'd call you up. Okay, this is a country singer in the 90s who had a #1 hit in 1993 with Blame It On Your Heart. Not for me either, for sure. Any more guesses? It is actually Patty Loveless. Well, guys, I want to thank you for being part of my experiment here today. Yeah, she only had a couple songs in the early 90s. Not very many. I think that was honestly her biggest one. But thank you guys for being part of my experiment today and playing trivia with me. Do celebrate the national days today and go get yourself a strawberry sundae or a piece of chocolate. I am definitely going to be doing that in just a minute because you know, what better way to soothe a broken heart than a piece of chocolate, right? So, is what it is. Life is lifing. Mary is marrying. Well, what can we do? Yeah, I'll be okay. But yeah, definitely. I might do a poll and see if people want to do this more. And if they do, I will see what there is to see. Oh, something. But anyway. Ugh. I am off for the evening, but thank you guys for hanging out with me and doing trivia, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.